They found him. The mystery man who cost the Vision everything is no longer a secret, and Paul Heyman doesn't negotiate with enemies. In a brutal backstage ambush hours before SmackDown went live, Bron Breakker and Paul Heyman cornered the man who single-handedly destroyed their Elimination Chamber hopes. And when they pulled back the hood, the face they saw sent them into a violent rage. It was Seth Rollins. This is the footage WWE doesn't want you to see. Subscribe now and hit the bell. Welcome back, Wrestling News WWE today. Most volatile story in WWE. For weeks, a ghost has haunted the Vision. A mystery attacker in a black hoodie has been systematically dismantling their plans. First, assaulting Austin Theory on Raw and costing them a guaranteed spot in the Elimination Chamber. The entire wrestling world has been speculating on the identity of this phantom. Tonight, on the eve of SmackDown, that speculation came to a bloody end. Paul Heyman and Bron Breakker took matters into their own hands, and what they discovered has reignited the most. Personal war in sports entertainment. For Paul Heyman and Bron Breakker, the problem was existential. The Vision, once the most dominant faction on Raw, has been crumbling from within. Brock Lesnar's power struggle weakened their unity, and now an unknown saboteur was picking them off one by one. The attack on Austin Theory was the final straw. It wasn't just an assault, it was a declaration that someone was hunting them. The challenge for the Vision's leadership was to restore order through fear. They needed to catch this ghost, expose him, and make an example so brutal that it would deter any future attacks. They needed to prove that even in their weakened state, they are still the most dangerous force in WWE. They just didn't expect the ghost to be a man they thought they'd already buried. The grainy footage captured by a security camera in a dim SmackDown parking garage is terrifying. A lone figure in a familiar black hoodie is walking toward the arena entrance. Suddenly, a black SUV screeches to a halt, blocking his path. Bron Breakker explodes from the vehicle, his face a mask of pure fury. He grabs the figure and slams him against the concrete wall. Paul Heyman emerges calmly from the passenger seat, adjusting his tie. Enough games, Paul Heyman hisses. Let's see who's been playing with fire. Breakker rips the hood off. The face revealed is bloodied but defiant, a familiar smirk cutting through the pain. It's Seth Rollins. Heyman's eyes widen for a split second, before narrowing into pure cold hatred. "You," Heyman whispers. Breakker doesn't hesitate. He unleashes a barrage of vicious strikes, each one a payment for the Vision's stolen glory. Rollins tries to fight back, landing a few desperate blows, but the ambush is too calculated. Breakker hoists him up and delivers a devastating power slam onto the concrete. As Rollins lies motionless, Heyman kneels beside him, his voice a venomous whisper. "You should have stayed dead, Seth. Now we're going to finish what we started. The Elimination Chamber is ours, and you won't even make it to the show." They leave Rollins crumpled on the cold ground. As the footage cuts to black, this ambush is a powder keg with a short fuse. Let's break down the explosive consequences. The mask comes off. The revelation deepens the war. Seth Rollins, the ousted founder of the Vision, has been orchestrating a one-man guerrilla campaign against his betrayers. By attacking Austin Theory, he eliminated a key player from the Elimination Chamber, proving his strategy is to isolate and destroy the Vision piece by piece. Heyman's ruthless calculation. This attack shows Paul Heyman operating in survival mode. He's not just managing a faction anymore, he's hunting a ghost. By authorizing this brutal ambush, he's sending a message that he will use any means necessary to protect his crumbling empire, even if it means operating outside the rules in a parking garage before a show. Breakker's viciousness unleashed. For Bron Breakker, this was personal. He was the leader of the Vision, and Rollins' sabotage made him look weak and exposed. This attack was about reclaiming his alpha status. By physically destroying Rollins, he's trying to prove that no one, not even a returning legend, can undermine his reign without consequence. The Elimination Chamber implications. With Seth Rollins potentially injured and unable to compete, the Vision's path to the chamber just got clearer. But this act of violence will not be unanswered. Rollins has allies. Braun Strowman, who has been aligned with him, will be furious. This backstage beating could be the spark that turns a one-man war into an all-out faction war. The final straw for WWE management. An attack this violent, captured on security cameras, cannot be ignored. SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis will have to respond. Will the Vision face consequences, or will their power protect them? This adds a layer of corporate intrigue to the personal blood feud. The ambush on Seth Rollins has ripped away any pretense of sportsmanship. Paul Heyman and Bron Breakker have declared that their war has no rules, no boundaries, and no mercy. By brutally attacking Rollins backstage, they've escalated this feud from a wrestling rivalry to a criminal vendetta. But in their rage, they may have awakened something far more dangerous. Rollins was a ghost. Now he's a wounded, vengeful warrior with nothing to lose. The road to the Elimination Chamber is now paved with blood, and the entire WWE universe is holding its breath for the retaliation. What is your reaction to this shocking ambush? Will Seth Rollins recover in time for the Elimination Chamber? How will Braun Strowman respond? Let us know in the comments down below. To get every exclusive update, backstage news, and highlight from this escalating war, you must subscribe and smash that notification bell. The revenge of Seth Rollins is coming, and you need to be here for it. Don't miss a second of the chaos. Wrestling News WWE.